Welcome back to Prop and Seek. It is October 20th today, and we are back with another day of NBA player props for you guys. And don't forget to like, subscribe, follow on Twitter, all that other good stuff would be greatly appreciated. Now, there is a small slate of games today. There's only two, but we were still able to find three plays for you guys that I really like, as well as we're throwing in a long shot parlay today. It's a same game parlay plus 1,000 odds on DraftKings. So stick around for that. That play will be at the end of the video. But before we jump into it, let's just recap on yesterday real quick, where we went 2-1 minus zero point 0.1 units. So we barely lost anything, had a winning day still. Unfortunately, we did lose our bigger play of the day, Nikola Vucevic under 28.5 PRAs. I mean, Miami had a lot of success against him in the past, but he was able to get over that line last night and beat us. But we did hit on our other two plays. De'Aaron Fox over 5.5 assists. That one cashed pretty easily. He ended that game with 7 assists for us. And then Josh Giddey over 1.5 threes cashed for us as well. That one did start off a little bit shaky. He didn't hit one in the first half, but he was able to come through and hit a couple of them in the second half to get us that winner. So overall, 2-in-1 day, we'll take it. Small units, but moving on today to today's plays. So we're going to start off with Anthony Davis under 0.5 threes. That is plus 110 on DraftKings. So in the opener, Anthony Davis shot 0 of 3 against the Golden State Warriors, but obviously that's just one game, right? But as we all know, last season, Anthony Davis really struggled to shoot the basketball, from the mid-range, from the three. He just had a bad year shooting it. And last season, he went under this line in 73% of games. And then even dating back to 2020, he didn't hit a three in 58% of games that season. So, yeah, I mean, we're getting this at plus money. Gotta take it here. I love the value on it. But also, it is a good matchup for us as well. So, the Clippers last season were actually ranked 7th in opposing power forwards threes per game and 17th to opposing centers threes per game. And Anthony Davis, head-to-head against the Clippers, has struggled with this. He actually hasn't hit a three against the Clippers in 4 straight meetings dating back 2 seasons. So we have a good matchup. We have plus value. Definitely think this is the right side to be on, and hopefully we cash that first play. So moving on to play number 2. Play number 2 is going to be Joel Embiid, 1+ threes, and then Tobias Harris, 12+ points. That is minus 115 on DraftKings. This is another 1-unit play, and it's the same game parlay. So Joel Embiid, he actually hit 1 or more threes last season in 78% of games. And in both games against the Milwaukee Bucks, he actually hit 3 threes in each of them. So he cleared this line easily against Milwaukee last season. And that was for good reason, because the Milwaukee Bucks ranked 30th last year in opposing centers threes per game. So he's got a good matchup. I definitely think he hits one for us tonight. And now Tobias Harris, the other side of that play. He went over 12 points in 82% of games last season. And again, against the Milwaukee Bucks, he cleared this line easily in both of them. And last season, he scored 19 points and 22 points against this Bucks team. Now, also, Milwaukee, they were ranked 27th last year in points per game allowed to power forwards, and they were 17th in points per game allowed to small forwards. So either way, just wing players, they've struggled to guard, and he cleared the line easily. So we have really good matchups, really high percentage hit rates on both those plays today. So we're going with that same game parlay as play number 2. Now, moving on to play number 3. That's going to be another same game parlay, and it's going to be Giannis Antetokounmpo over 9.5 rebounds paired with Grayson Allen over 9.5 points. That is plus 105 on DraftKings. So again, this is another 1-unit play. So, again, we just have really good matchups here, and Giannis has had 10 plus rebounds in 70% of games last season, and he went over in all three against Philadelphia last year pretty easily. In the 3 games against Philly last year, he had 16, 14, and 11 rebounds. So, not to mention, Giannis has actually cleared this line in 5 straight opening nights. So I think he's going to be obviously well rested, energized, pumped up, ready to go, plays with effort, and that could be a trend to look at. I mean, I know that's nothing crazy, but either way, I like the matchup. And I definitely like the hit rate on it. But moving on to the other side of that same game parlay, which is Grayson Allen over 9.5 points. So this is a play strictly because Chris Middleton is not playing today. So Grayson Allen last season averaged 17.2 points per game without Chris Middleton. And not only is Middleton out, but Pat Connaughton is out tonight too, another wing player for him. So Grayson Allen should definitely play a good chunk of minutes tonight without those two in the lineup. So yeah, I mean, I definitely just like that play with the injuries, as well as he's cleared this line and scored 10 plus points in 11 of 13 games without Middleton last year. So that is play number 3. Giannis over 9.5 rebounds and Grayson Allen over 9.5 points plus 105 on DraftKings. So those are our 3 plays for today. They're all 1-unit plays. Hopefully we have a good day, go 3-0. But now we are at the long shot same game parlay, which what that's going to be is Tyrese Maxey over 3.5 assists, 2 plus threes by Joel Embiid, Giannis over 11.5 rebounds, and then Joel Embiid over 26.5 points. That is plus 1,000 on DraftKings. So this is not going to be an official play for us, but if people do like the long shots, we will keep doing them. Obviously I'd recommend just putting at most half a unit on it. I'd probably go maybe 0.25 units, just throw $10, $25 on it, depending on your unit size. But, obviously the long shots, they're not going to hit at a high rate, but I definitely like all the lines for those plays and the trends. So I'm probably going to sprinkle a little bit of money on that myself today. So those are the plays for today. And that's all I got for you guys. We'll see you again tomorrow. We have a much bigger slate for NBA games tomorrow, and I already have probably about 3 to 5 plays that I'm targeting. I'm just waiting to see what the lines are. But thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Obviously, again, don't forget, subscribe, like, follow on Twitter, all that other good stuff. And we will see you all tomorrow.